G'day punters, a massive round of footy coming up. The great Shane Crawford is back from the US of A. Didn't find the winner in the Kentucky Derby, but he has got a few for us on the show. So stick with us as we go inside 50. G'day punters and welcome to Tab's Inside 50. The great man Shane Crawford is back. How was the Kentucky Derby?
Unbelievable experience, one of the best of my lifetime. And not only that, I backed the winner and then 5 minutes later it was disqualified.
That horrible, horrible feeling. Protest upheld.
Not good.
No, that was an absolute shocker. But one man that had anything but a shocker, Boomer Harvey. The big man stood in your shoes and did a very nice job. He steered us into the Western Bulldogs. They upset Richmond. Do you think they can knock off Brisbane this Saturday at Mars?
Well, yeah, they're so unpredictable, aren't they, the Bulldogs? But Boomer, you got to love Boomer. What a prediction that is. So I think they can. I think they can definitely continue on their good form. This AFL season is a roller coaster. It really is. Each week when you think you know what's going to happen, bang, you cop one. So I think the Bulldogs maybe continue on their winning form, but flip of the coin.
I like the Doggies. I think they'll be too good, especially at Ballarat. I don't think that'll suit the Lions. A little bit too frosty down there for them. Now, the talking point this week, what a game it is. Port Adelaide versus Adelaide. It's one of the games of the home and away season you just cannot miss. What do you make of it?
Well, everyone's thinking Adelaide, but hey, Port Adelaide are going pretty well. Remember a few weeks ago when they went west and took on West Coast and really smashed them? Well, I'm tipping the Port Adelaide side to put in a really good showing. I think they can cause an upset. And also you got guys like Paddy Ryder, who I reckon are ready just to launch into it and have an awesome game. So maybe him for a medal, as best of field, or maybe a Travis Boak. You've got to go with the side that you're going to pick. I'm picking Port Adelaide, so maybe a Boakey or Paddy Ryder to win the medal as well.
And they're very young. They're playing with that enthusiasm. We'll be fascinated to see if that's a positive or a negative, though, in such a big game. I like the Crows. I like the classy older blokes to get the job done, but we'll see what happens.
Too old, too slow, Quinny, you know that.
Is that me or the Crows?
Both of us.
Now, let's move on to my favourite segment, bin or win. I throw topics at you. You like it, it's a win. You don't, we'll turf it in the bin. And we'll kick off with the Blues. They were putrid last week against North Melbourne. Will they cover the line of 46.5 against their arch rivals, Collingwood?
Win, yes. They'll shut the game down. They won't win the game, but they'll shut it down. So that's a win for me.
Okay, there we go. The Blues to be competitive and make it a bit of a dour arm wrestle. Now, Maxi Gorney was pretty good last week. He had 46 disposals in the come-from-behind victory over Hawthorn. Can the big man have 50 or more against the Gold Coast Suns?
That's into the bin for me. I just think if he does dominate with his tap work, it'll be going straight down his teammates and they'll be going all the way down the other end and kicking it through the big six. So I think that'll be a loss. He won't have enough stoppages to get that 50.
Do you like the Demons in this one?
Demons all the way.
Yeah, I agree with you here. And the final one, Dylan Shield, 30-plus and a goal in Friday night footy.
30-plus, yes. Not sure he'll get his goal. Okay. So it's into the bin.
Okay, there we go. A couple of bins there, but negative today. I thought the Kentucky trip might have fired you up. We move on to the next segment, and you have made this your own. The winning underdogs. You have been absolutely superb so far this season. Round 8, what do you make of it?
Well, I think there's a couple there that we need to keep an eye on, like every week. Richmond-Freo, interesting game. Richmond, great value. If you have a look at the tab odds, yes, please. Freo favourites against Richmond. Very good team, Richmond, when they want to be, and I think they'll travel reasonably well. So Richmond are the ones for me. And the Hawks, what? Yes, I've lost my mind. Have been really competitive all year. Very disappointing not to get across the line last week. Season on the line. Alistair Clarkson, I think they're very good value. So for me, a good little roughie to hopefully get across the line.
Might be a nice way to spend Sunday then, watching the Tigers end the weekend with a bang and a good push there for your Hawks as well. Now, the same game multi, same game, different bet types. What do you like here?
Well, I've gone a bit different here. Well, I've gone Collingwood 1-39 because I think the Blues will really try and shut the game down and saturate down back. And I've worked that into the second quarter is going to be the highest score throughout the whole game. First quarter, you try and work each other out. The second quarter, that's when you get your flow. So 1-39 Collingwood. Second quarter, highest score for the game.
7.74. Absolutely like that.
Great value.
Unique one, though, to try and cheer for no points, then lots of points, then no points, then no points. But at 7.74, I'm happy to find out. I'm going to be a little bit more straightforward. I'm taking Jordan De Goey to kick 3 goals or more, Adam Treloar to get 30 or more disposals, and Collingwood to win.
Ooh.
Why not throw it in for a bit of cream on the cake and get yourself $4.40?
Wow.
Now we're 5 goals up, kicking with the wind in the last quarter. How do we end with a bang? The sealer, the best bets for the week.
I really wanted to go with the Hawks as my best bet against GWS, but I think it's still a bit too risky. So I'm going to go with the Tigers. Tigers to travel west, get the job against Freo. Remember, this side was right up there last year. They're a very good side. They've had a few injuries this year. A few of their players have copped it this week. And when that happens, you respond. And the Tigers will bounce back. So they are my sealer. Put them in all your multis.
Go the Tigers, bounce back. They're currently 11 for the flag. That might be popular with a win. I'm taking a 3-leg multi, starting with Collingwood. They'll be too good. Can't believe the price on West Coast. Really like them against St Kilda, and come home with the Cats getting the job done against North on Sunday. Winners galore. What could possibly go wrong? And you can check all those markets at tab.com.au, and we'll see you in 7 more sleeps.
Like your new hairdo.